What a good song you do. Okay, members present, I'll just say the absent one, Mr. Pete Walworth, his granddaughter is walking the stage at graduation today. So he will not be here. Staff present, Tracy, Sherry, and our sheriff. Approval of the agenda.
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda and the amendments to the minutes for the regular meeting, May 8th. Also the budget workshop, May 15th, and the budget workshop, June 5th.
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion and support. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried.
Can I clarify that, please?
Yeah.
Okay, when I say approval / amendments, you either approve them as presented, or if there's amendments, then present your amendments. So you need to approve it as is, as presented, or if you have amendments, then give us the amendment.
Okay, then I'll make a motion to approve as presented
For the minutes.
The minute.
the minutes.
Oh, yeah, you combined both. Sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. It's been a while. Okay. What just happened didn't happen. So, go ahead and make your motion.
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda as presented.
Okay, so we have a motion and support on the agenda. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, agenda approved. Okay, next we have the approval and or if anyone has any amendments to add to the minutes for the regular council meeting of May 8th and the 2 budget workshops that were held on May 15th and June 5th.
So I will now make the approval to the minutes from the regular meeting, May 8th, 2023, the budget workshop from May 15th, 23, and the budget workshop from June 5th, 2023.
We have a motion and support. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All right, minutes are all approved. Okay, next we have approval of accounts. We'll start with the treasurer's report from May 2023. I will make a motion to approve the treasurer's report for May 2023, dated June 12th, 2023. So we have a motion and a second. So let's do roll call since this is with dollar figure.
Yes.
Yes.
Moore.
Yes.
McCafferty.
Yes. Okay, then we move on to the bills and transfers for May 2023. If anyone has any questions or concerns? Okay, I will make a motion to approve the payment of bills and transfers for May 2023.
I'll support.
We have a motion and support. This is just, well, we'll do roll call again for fun.
Emily.
Yes.
Clark.
Yes.
McCafferty.
Yes.
Moore.
Yes.
All right. Now we're gonna move on to public comment. If anybody has anything to say, this is on agenda items only. We like to stick to about 3 minutes for public comment. And if you could just state your name and whether you're in the village or township, it would be appreciated.
Say something on the agenda, the grant, the trees. When you get to that, I'm just curious for the trees. So that's all, just when that gets presented.
Okay.
Please don't bring it to the house. I have so many, I don't want any more.
Okay, any other public comment? Okay, everybody not all at once? Okay, we'll close public comment and we will move on to reports. And the first report is from the administrator.
Hi, the Michigan Municipal League Workers' Compensation Coverage Dividend, we got a refund for $23.63. That means because nobody that we employed collected from us. So that's good. So we got a refund. I presented this is the public notice for the noxious weeds, was published and posted according to ordinance. That has to be done twice a year. And it's also on our website. And this is any grass weeds growing to a height of higher than 8 inches may be cut by the village. And if it is, well, they'll get a warning. They get 10 days. They get so many days. Cards go out. They get a warning to mow. And after so many days, if they don't mow, then we authorize them to be mowed, and the cost of them mowing goes on their taxes. And that's what that is.
What is the cost of mowing?
I don't know yet. We need to hire someone to do that.
Okay,
Oh, it's not our DPW guys. We hire somebody out.
We don't normally use the DPW guys, but yeah. Mhm. There was another gentleman that used to do it, I guess, for years.
Jim House.
Jim who?
House.
House. And I also provided a copy of the hold harmless agreement. You guys hear me talk about it all the time. This is the hold harmless agreement that council and our insurance company feels that we need to have anyone who doesn't work for the village, isn't employed for the village, that they need to fill this out when they're doing anything for the village, like the volunteers, when they do anything for the village. This is what they need to fill out, which holds the village harmless in case somebody gets hurt. So it's a risk management thing. So it's important. So I thought I'd provide that with you guys to show you what it looks like. That's it.
all right, well, thank you. Next, we move on to the DPW and street administrator.
Sorry, Shannon, can I jump in real quick?
Yeah.
Or that? Oh, never mind. That's a code enforcement thing. I jumped a page. My apologies.
All right. And I appreciate you wanting the meeting to go faster.
No, I do. I turned the page. I saw something about household animals. I was like, oh, sure, it's household animals.
I'll get that. That's going to be the code
Okay,
enforcement.
that's why I asked. I skipped that.
Okay, Matt, you want to go ahead?
Yeah, the telephone pole at the corner of Kego at Library right there, Clarence, was replaced. I want to say thank you for helping us speed the process. Yeah, we poured the sidewalk around it too now, so it's all set. Pickleball is almost done. We got the poles finished today. We just need second coat paint on the post. So probably Friday or at least by next Monday, then that should be up in the park, the second court. We got 3 catch basins cut out now. We're gonna start doing that because obviously grass is very much toast right now. So we're not really mowing so much right now. So it's a chance to do some catch basin there. We're probably starting the one behind the condos back here. That's right in front of a mailbox too. So it's getting nice. So. And there's been some issues with chloride complaints. And I've talked to the company several times, and I talked to a second company, and they said due to extreme dry conditions, it's just not work as well as it normally does. And I've talked to 2 people. And I did get a second price if they're interested in having to apply it again. So I got a second bid from their company. If it comes down to it. Benches are done downtown. We probably start on 15, maybe this fall. Once gets more of a kind of keep busy type for slower time here. We got that, we placed more wood for 15, yeah, I think you have enough for 1 bench at 15. So we have to get some more wood. We put some faded street signs and bowling sub off Brick Road. There's a couple that are really faded, we got them replaced. We cleaned our north end of our DPW garage corner where that hoop was all tore up, carpet was over it. That's all cleaned up. Flowers were planted downtown. That's all taken care of. Yep, I did get some prices on right there signs. That my folder here. And I was right, they're about $2,800 to $3,000 cheap bare bone one. Now that's not a smart one. That's just basically slow down 25 flash, say thank you.
Those are portable.
Yes, They're mounting each amp close range ground both. And our battery backup, I'm not gonna get in our batteries, we can swap batteries, they last about week and a half. He said, depending on weather, temperature and all that good stuff, so.
What's the price on that?
It's like $2,800. I think it's the cheapest one. I got all the paperwork here.
Because going in as crazy as it sounds, because I was up by the Goodrich Commons Garden the other day, even people when they turn to go into downtown, they still just like hammer it there. I don't know if there's a pole there, but it has to affix to a pole that's already there.
And I met with one of the guys from the company, and I took him down Eagle Road and Ridge Road. I said, where do you recommend to put one at? He said, I put one right by the country club. As going to the downtown district. Is that probably best? He said, like, get a lot of pedestrians in downtown area that was hopefully slow people before you get to the downtown part.
We also got the people crossing the road at the golf course.
Correct. By Marco.
There, farther back.
Yeah,
He's like Mark,
Yep.
back by, as you're coming up the hill.
Yeah, he was thinking like where the old, they tore down the old natural gas little station that was right there.
In front of Mark's house.
Yeah, that's where he recommended, right? Right in that area.
Farther west.
See, I think if you get too far, then they're gonna speed up again. You know, and once you get up that hill, that's when if they're still accelerating, they're gonna keep going
Yeah.
faster because you kind of go downhill. I think it's gotta be close to town to remind you, like, slow down.
And on Ridge Road, he recommended if you want to put one, kind of like we already had one before, he said, I move it up to the next old. Or,
What about is putting up, happening to the consumers? Getting a permanent one and just tapping into the power supply.
yeah, he didn't have no price in that, just said that's more electrician.
Oh, good.
type.
Right, but the sign itself would be a stationary.
We have this item as item A on the agenda to discuss the portable sign, so I don't wanna eat up the DPW street administrator time.
That's all I have.
Agenda item,
Yep, that's all I have.
Thank you.
okay. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Sidewalk looks great.
Thank you. Yeah, kind of, for setting up quickly with it.
Okay, and then, next we have the code enforcement.
Matt asked me to provide you guys with a copy of our ordinance regarding keeping of animals as household pets. The office has been receiving a lot of complaints about residents in the village having chickens and ducks, and we're not supposed to have those. And I guess some other animals too. So I highlighted the keeping of animals not normally considered household pets, including but not limited to pigs, horses, sheep, cattle, poultry, and yes, ducks are poultry. Reptiles and wild or exotic animals is prohibited in all zoning districts. So, and the village is prohibited.
So I can get a baby donkey,
Yeah, sure. No, you
because I
can't.
really want.
No.
I really want, they're adorable.
They are cute, but no.
How about a miniature goat?
You can go see
Oh
Matt.
my
Go
God,
over to
they're
Matt's
so
house.
cute.
So I just wanted to provide that with you. He has sent out the notices for the weeds. There's a few places that the weeds are taller than 8 inches. So the postcards have gone out. They should have them, their time up will be towards the end of this week. And then we're gonna have to then order it to be mowed if they don't do it. So I'm gonna have to
Okay, one was sent to me because my yard looks terrible right now, because my lawn guy is coming on Thursday to mow. So, and I don't think I've had 8 inches yet. So,
I-
close,
oh, okay.
but I don't think I've
No,
got it.
you did. And that's about it. All I got.
Okay, so, code enforcement, so we can get our printers, and next, the building department, activity report for May 2023.
My new projects.
Yes, Tracy's been busy. So we have 6 permits open. We have a total of 13 permits open since March. So yeah, we're looking good. I love it. I mean, $2,700, $2,200 is made for revenue for the village for people building. That's great. Fire department activity report for May 2023. That's good that we're under funds. Yeah.
Unauthorized burning, so
Well, we had a burn ban going, folks, for quite a few
Yeah.
weeks there. So
there's
there were
something.
people burning, they shouldn't have been burning. Well, that's what that's about.
Yeah.
Might still be going on, not sure, because we haven't got that much rain yet. I'm not sure if it's still. I think
I'm
it's
not
still.
sure, I haven't been on this
Pretty
one.
dry.
Like, yeah, it is dry.
We need a good solid day.
And then the sheriff's report. It seems like the pages are going down. Don't there are many pages.
Shannon Jim would like to introduce one of our new.
Our new
Absolutely.
deputy here. This is Deputy Bricken for the community and for the council. I brought him in here so you guys can meet him. He started about a week ago. About a week ago now.
We the one doing patrol in Fairview and I stopped you one day, tried to flag you down. You have two,
I don't. 6 P. It was before 6
no, it
P.M.
was right school time.
Okay, so 6 P to 6 A would be his.
Okay.
his.
Welcome.
Oh, welcome to the village.
6 P.M.
No pun intended, right?
You get my calls about school bus time, so thank you for doing what you do.
Okay, so we will move on from reports to unfinished business. And we have item A in unfinished business, which is to adopt the food truck / vendor event permit application form A or B. We postponed this from the May 8th meeting. So we have Form A.
I sent these to the attorney along with the ordinance for the attorney to review both forms to see which one he would recommend, and you can see his response and why. He prefers B because it eliminates any middleman or third party and makes clear that the vendor is applying for a permit from the village.
Oh, I would like to make a motion to adopt food truck vendor event permit application form B, for the attorney recommendation. This was postponed on that week.
I'll support that. I like Form B better than Form A. It seems busy too. Is there any further discussion on Form B?
A little bit of frustration because a lot of time is spent meeting with some of the organizers about ways to make it a little more clear to avoid a confusion, but it's in the past, so I guess we'll move forward with the old one.
All right, so we have a motion and support. So all in favor of adopting?
I'm sorry, I have one more question. So for the last meeting, though, it was brought up that they were not going to start the $25 fee until next year because Good Times already has their people lined up. So when we approve this, is this, I know Keith said it's just paperwork, but is it going into effect with the $25 fee also, or are we waiting for fees till next year? Because last month you guys agreed to wait till fees till next year.
Did we take action on that?
It was postponed with this.
It was postponed.
No, it was postponed.
Right, so that's what I'm saying, is if we approve this right now, because they had asked, are we adding this fee as effective today, or is it approval with the fee not starting until 2024?
Well, I'm not sure that Good Times has, because I haven't been in the office, I don't know if Good Times has paid the fee for their festival, since they,
No, but they asked last month because they said we already have our trucks lined up, and we told them there was not the $25 fee, so can we wait up the $25 fee?
their $25 fee?
The trailer fee.
Right, I mean.
Well, if you want to, postpone and wait for the $25 fee, that's fine, but they still need to fill out the form for
Right,
us.
right, yeah, Good Times, I'm okay with waiving the $25 fee for Good Times folks, since they've got.
No, don't just say good times, folks. It's gotta be waived for this year for
For this
everybody,
year,
because I've got
okay,
other
let's
people
waive it for
that are
this year.
having food
Maybe
trucks.
it's $25.
So you wanna rephrase your approval of B or just
Right.
add to postpone or just make a motion to postpone the $25 fee to take effect January 1, 2024.
Yeah, until January 1.
Just take the fee to effect January 1.
Do you want to amend your motion to?
Yeah. January first. All right, I'm gonna amend, A.
It's fine, you just amended it, but what it is the form still needs to be filled out
Right,
this year.
okay, yeah.
Perfect.
Okay, so Form B, we have a motion and support to adopt the food truck vendor event permit application form. We chose B, and we chose to waive the $25 fee until January 1st, 2024. So since it does have to do with the small dollar amount, roll call please.
Heatherly,
Yes.
Moore,
Yes.
Lutz,
No.
McCafferty,
Yes. Okay, now we'll move on to new business, and, the first item under new business is consider quotes presented for the purchase of 2 IQ 900 portable signs with W/20 AH batteries and authorize DPW supervisor to make purchase. The portable signs only, they don't collect data. And where are we, I mean, realistically, where are we moving these signs to? Our problems are Ridge Road and Eagle Road. And so if we have these 2 portable signs that batteries have to be changed out of, I mean, you guys are gonna have to track that the batteries are working. You're gonna have to move them from point A to point B if we have to move them. Why don't we just get real signs that connect to a consumer's pole, that we don't have to worry about batteries, we don't have to worry about positioning them under the sun? They would be smart ones, they would collect data. I think that they would provide a better.
My thoughts on this are, like, specifically for summer, having these portable ones, like, obviously downtown, there's a lot more walkers, and a lot more pedestrians in the summer months. Whereas there's not gonna be as many in the winter. And then if there is a festival or something going on where there's going to be more walkers, we could relocate it. Or, I think the mobile idea, I for one for the mobile portable idea. Depending if Matt thinks it's okay with the battery situation, like he said, Ortonville, they just know Monday morning, they go change them out. And if I would like to see them in downtown, especially the months between like May and August, October, for all the walkers and pedestrians. But I don't think it's necessary that, I don't think the portable ones, we need to have the recordings and we have all this data. And this is just from one. I don't know what we're really gonna do with 4 pieces of data because we're not having a lot of tickets being written. But at least we can see that there's peak hours and hopefully that can change.
What if we got a fixed one for Ridge Road and one portable for events and hotspots?
Well, we already have the fixed one. That's sitting, so we haven't installed it.
Right.
But we want it on Eagle Road because we know we can't put the solar one on Ridge Road.
Correct.
If we got a hardwired one and put it on Ridge Road, now you don't have to worry about the sun. You can put it anywhere you want as long as it's got a power source. And you buy a portable one for like events. Christmas in the park or whatever in town, in the village. And Matt can move it around as we get a hot spot where we're getting more complaints. And
My only question is, you said you can put it anywhere you want, but you do need power, so where is
Oh, I
the
know.
power?
The
No,
portable
no,
one-
no, the one on Bridge, you said we can put it in Arizona as long as it's having the power. Is there power accessible? on
There's power at
that
any light
spot?
pole.
And there's enough. Where that drag strip is, there's a source there.
There's gotta be a light pole. Yeah, there's.
Yeah.
one
I'm
or
I'm
two.
just checking these that. you know.
Right,
Right,
no,
no.
no, but it's a discussion.
But I think you got more chances of a power pole closer to the stop sign where they've already gotten up to speed. When it above the speed limit.
I'm all for one portable.
I
For
like the
sure.
portable idea because you can move it around when you get more complaints and subdivisions.
And I would like you
But,
said.
but they don't collect data, so you're not gonna
Right.
know what
Right.
time of the day the hot spot is.
But if it's we have a big 2 week window of stuff going on or something, I mean, is the data gonna mean anything? But I would really, really love to see that.
A stationary one on Ridge Road, that we hook the power, I mean, what's the cost running electricity to it? For the year? It can't take much.
And then like this is
Drop it
the,
away from a light, it's got a constant hot box.
and then like Shannon, Chris and Sherry, like I sent this picture because like obviously it's open area where the solar one would be great. Because there's obviously nothing blocking it there.
Yeah.
And so there's right there, you get them. And that's right before the country club.
Right, so I saw that.
So that leaves us with one to put on Ridge Road for Green Road, Eagle Road, get another one for Ridge that's hot. And then one more.
One extra, I thought it was one copy, it's only one copy, that's, if you want to compare it, that's a portable one, that's the
What-
basic.
The portable ones are solar, correct?
No, the
No,
whole.
Oh, three different ones. Okay,
What's the cost of the stationary? What did we pay for the last two?
Oh, they're.
Remember those are.
They're about $7,000.
Well, they can be solar or hardware.
Right,
I think, and there's probably a different,
Right.
probably cheaper, right? Because you're not gonna get the solar panel in.
Right, the solar panel would be money. I would think a hardware one. would be cheaper.
Right.
Yeah, I don't.
You're just gonna have to tag on the electric bill for the village. But like I said, what's the cost run for you? Couple bucks.
All right, well,
That front picture, that's a fair basic,
right.
portable data is simple.
Then I would like to make a motion to purchase one of the portable units provided by Matt here, not exceeding the price.
$2,800.
The highest one's 31, so not exceeding the price of $4,000. And then to also get a quote for a hardwired. And then would that be something that, just because of budget time, Sherry, could you like still purchase that, or we have to actually prove the exact one?
I can tell you what you're purchasing tonight will come out of this budget. Whatever you purchase next month, it's coming out of the next budget.
So then-
So if you wanted that.
Yes,
like, we
yes,
gotta-
okay, so again, starting over,
You can
sorry,
approve it for him not to spend,
more than,
and
More
we've,
than-
right now, you've got about $11,000 in that budget to spend.
And then-
Right now,
that-
that's it.
That stationary ones.
no.
No. What was it last time? 2,800.
okay, then I'll make a motion to approve the purchase of a portable radar sign in addition to a hardware radar sign to not go over the final cost of $11,000 total for both with installation.
I'll say.
Okay, so we have a motion and support.
And you're authorizing the DPW supervisor to do that, correct?
Okay, so this is with money. Tracy, roll call, please.
McCaffrey.
Yeah.
Clemens.
Yes.
Beverly.
Yeah.
Four.
Yes. Okay,
Oh, I think it's more. Thank you.
next, consider fundraiser proposal from the Goodrich High School robotics team to use the village property located on N15 north of Tim's Cafe to conduct a yard sale and Coin Drive as a fundraiser for their nonprofit group.
I'd like to make a motion to consider fundraising proposal from Goodrich High School for the Box team to use the village property located at F-15 north of Sims Cafe to conduct a yard sale and Coin Drive as a fundraiser for the nonprofit group.
I'll support it.
Okay, so we have a motion and support. All in favor of the fundraiser event for the Goodrich Robotics team, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, let the fundraising. Next, item C, consider application for Michigan Municipal League Annual Protect membership at a yearly fee of $252.75. This fee, it helps from what I read, helps protect our right of ways, and, it doesn't allow like telecommunication companies or utility companies to impede on our right of ways.
Without paying us.
Right,
fee.
without paying us something to
Correct.
use that space.
I'd like to make the motion to consider an application for Michigan Municipality League annual Protect membership at a yearly fee of $252.75.
I'll support.
Okay, we have a motion and support, so since this has to do with money, raise a roll call.
Yes.
Moore,
Yes.
Everly,
Yes.
McCafferty,
Yeah. Okay, next is item D, consider Michigan Municipal League membership renewal 2023-2024 at a yearly fee of $1,059. And the Michigan Municipal League helps us with a lot of things. We can call them and ask them questions. They provide training. We've done this for a lot of years and I believe it's paid off. I've called them and used them before to ask questions. I know Sherry used it, calls them and asks them questions. So I will make a motion to, pay the $1,059 for the Michigan Municipal League membership renewal for the 2023-2024 year.
I'll second.
So we have a motion and a second, and money is being spent. So Tracy, once again,
McCafferty,
yes.
Lentz,
Yes.
Moore,
Yes.
Everly,
All right, next, item E. Authorize Councilwoman Schlintz to proceed with the Consumers Energy Full Match Tree Grant process for this year, requesting 8 trees.
I have a
So-
question. What do you mean by matching?
So this is another grant, just like I did the Arbor Day grant last year. It's a 100% covered. So this one's offered through Consumers Energy. I have to do the legwork as far as submitting application. And then last year, we actually 100%, myself and some of my neighbors, because they were done at our subdivision, because it's village property, we planted their maples in the cul-de-sac, so we had to dig the holes and everything ourselves. This year, I've met with a few people that would love to see a little more colored stuff in downtown areas, such as like by the tennis courts and up by the dam. The only reason I'm presenting this today and hoping you guys say yes is because it's due by July 14. So I haven't sat down and talked to Matt yet to see like if we can borrow their amazing abilities to dig holes. But I am having the list of trees ready to show him what they would, the different colors that would come in throughout the seasons, and how they provide like it's just a pretty canopy as you're turning on to Eagle and also by the tennis courts. But we just have to maintain them. So I have people lined up that would water. Wojo's I worked with last year because they did deliver for free and drop them off at the locations. They also added the mulch into the price, and then I just submit the receipts to Sherry. She sends the whole thing in and she gets a check reimbursement back from this one, this Consumers Energy. So like we did have one tree that it's alive, but it has tar fungus right now. And Wojo said, just when you do your next one, if you do it, dig up and bring it back, we'll replace it. So there's only 1 out of 6 that has a little tar right now. Otherwise, they're all thriving and they're really pretty. And so it's just more of a legwork thing. And then once obviously if they
So
have
the
the
price match,
Hmm?
does that mean we have to pay?
So last time, last time Sherry wrote Ojo's a check, and then when she submitted and they look at the pictures and say, okay, these trees are planted, they're living, they write Sherry a check and reimburse her.
And where are the trees going?
That's what I've talked to him about still, because there's where we'd like them to be is like 2 on this side of the dam, 2 or 3 on this side of the dam, and then 3 or 4 on this side of the tennis courts. By the bus garage, but on the tennis court side, because there's no power lines or anything. But just to bring some color and like,
Oh, basically all in the park.
yeah, they have to be in public property. They can't be in a person's yard, unless it's in like the right of way. But, just to, bring a little more natural color and beauty to our town.
Okay, thank you for clarifying. I would like to authorize, make a motion to authorize Councilwoman, Melissa Schultz to proceed with the Consumer Energy Full Patch Tree Grant process for this year's requesting 8 trees.
Possibly.
Possible.
We can do up to 15, but I don't know if I have the manpower for 15. But, again, this is all if Matt agrees with them and if they accept and approve the request. So fingers crossed.
Okay, so we have a motion and we have support. And since the village is gonna have to write a check for this to front it up front. Roll call, please.
Moore,
Yes.
Beverly,
Yes.
McCafferty,
Yeah,
Schwartz.
Yes. Thank you, everybody.
thank you. Thank you for doing the work. Next on the agenda is public comment. These public comments can be comments on anything, but we ask again that you keep it to 3 minutes and just state, your name and where you live, village, township. So, go.
Hi, Jim Reed, Superintendent Goodrich, live in Atlas Township. We're here for our yearly request of help from Matt. The council with stuff that usually provides barrels and things like that, help exposed roads. A dumpster if needed, and we're working, we've reached out to Landau for some cardboard. We might not need trash bins this year, those are kind of tough to move.
You want us to provide a dumpster?
Yeah, for last 8 years.
We don't have.
Can I kind of like ask,
Is that right, Sherry?
because last year, remember this got brought up and Doug said, he goes, if we don't, he said he would. Can you just clarify, did Doug Mackey himself or did the village?
The village.
Okay, because yeah, he said he goes. "We'll make it happen."
Republic provides one in the park when we need it free.
So, if it ever becomes a problem, we'll pay for it. But Republic's been very kind to us over the years,
They've been very generous.
very generous.
I'm just curious, where did the, Goodrich Festival originate? Was it the Lions Club? Well, I know you guys took over, and I just want to know where it came from.
I didn't, well, until 2008, I don't have it.
But you're in charge of it, I just want to know where it, how do you not have answers on something that you've taken over?
Don't know where it started. I don't know, it was Mondays in Goodrich, 2002, and it was in the park all the
I
time.
know, I lived here.
So having an answer, we did it prior to me.
I heard the Lions Club, that's what I've heard, I think I asked you about it, and somebody told me it was Lions Club, and I asked you about before, you said.
No, that might be you're saying, I'm not going to answer to that, I don't have an answer, I can find out.
I would love
But I'm not
to,
gonna guess it.
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, just want to know. where it
yes, I
started.
want to know where it originated, because,
So, yeah, I might have an unusual request from that origin. So anyway, we could have that, you move, wherever you had it, when you cut the tree back, you had it back by the tennis courts.
When they first dropped it off, they put it in the actual wrong spot.
I like the wrong spot, that's what I was asking. We were thinking about all the porta jobs there, we come and bring them in to have them clean. It's kind of cumbersome to them stay through the vendors and go through the tennis courts and things like that. If we could have this, like most, or a lot of other festivals, they have a one central area where there's a row, and plus would be away from their food.
Yeah.
You know, away from the food, that would help with the health department and
wherever they leave.
So I think that, maybe the octave, which is permanent, but we talked about that, if it could be moved.
And it's worked on, we found the.
Gaga ball.
That it's too heavy, it has to be split half, basically, to move it. It's not something you can just pick up.
Can we unbolt it, move it? Kind of an odd spot.
We kind of talked about that.
Yeah, we have,
That it would be movable and things like that.
if possible. Can we look? I'll get with you. We can go down there and see a good spot and put everything in and move it for a permanent position. That way, do something to them.
Well, I'm sure you can, if I were you, appoint the two, where we could like to get together and talk about
I mean,
the flow and
it
everything.
unbolts, it comes apart.
Yeah,
What's
that's
my
right.
ideas?
I feel like it goes down by the other kids' stuff.
Well, yeah, I mean, right there where it's at right now in the summertime, it's kind of the way for parking. And
Well, that's what's perfect.
Yeah.
they do it.
There's a nice sign.
I got both on now,
But then you make ruts, but first mows the grass.
he's talking about it. It's the vendors fit there real nice.
Well, it's not just for us. I mean,
No.
if we need to come and sign something, a waiver, don't move it or something, more happy.
I mean, I was talking about moving it maybe.
Well, the residents have been real excited about the pickleball and the Gaga ball, so
Okay.
don't move it too far. That's all I got to
Well,
say.
like you in the park, it's not like you're taking them home.
Well, we can move it and put it back, right? I mean, if it's.
Well,
if
if we can find a better spot, then we have to have Matt down
Thousand times, I
Right.
yeah.
Right.
I was talking about only for the shade tree or by. Oh, up towards Eagle Road.
there. Right.
There's a little kind of flat area
Yep.
where the playscape is, there,
Yep.
kind of shaded by the tree. Oh. That's flat.
Just by the other kids' stuff might be nice if they.
Yeah.
We'll have to move out the auction.
No, there's nothing, fairground,
That's fair enough.
yes, grass.
So another thing, there was a board that was damaged last year, was that replaced?
Yes, yeah, yes, that too.
You know, that.
We just, we had it left over.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, we just want to be good stewards of this.
Yeah, I'll get with you, move it out, very good spot.
Yeah, I mean, we talked. About it.
Yeah.
Put it already, but
Okay, so, they requested barrels, road closures and a dumpster. I know we approved the festival to happen. Do we add these other approvals for the barrels, the road closures and the dumpster to the agenda for the next meeting? Since we're at public comment?
You have a quorum right there. You can go ahead and
Okay,
add something to the
maybe
agenda.
it's like, we didn't amend the agenda
I think it should be on the next agenda, but you could amend the agenda right now if you wanted to. Up to you.
well, we've already approved the festival. Oh, right.
Plus,
The
we're going to
barrel-
issue budget on next
I don't understand what you're talking budget.
For like
year.
dumpster.
If we're gonna pay for a dumpster. it's part of this
We don't
budget.
pay for a dumpster. It's given to us freely.
Free.
Oh, okay, well, then, I'm gonna make a request to amend the agenda, just to get it over with tonight. To add Good Times in Goodrich. Request for barrels, road closures, dumpster, and, assistance from the DPW with, getting barrels and trash containers and. Did I miss anything?
Moving the guy on wall.
And then if you did gravel for the road or that's all for that's also.
yeah, the only thing I don't have is the road closed signs. I think last year got from, road commission.
I don't know where.
I think it came, I think they came from the road commission, if I remember right.
I don't. Barrels.
Yeah, that's fine, very simple.
Did I miss anything? Okay,
I'll support
support.
you, got it, Chris.
oh. Yeah, two support. Did you get all that, Tracy?
I did.
All right. All right, so we have a motion and support, and since there is no money involved in this, All in favor of Good Times request, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. You guys really do a nice job. Okay, next, is council member.
Was there any more?
Is there, oh, sorry, any more public comment? Are you sure? You kind of look like you want to say something.
Say thank you. The robotics.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, anything else? Public? Okay,
The radar science would not see $11,000. Right on that, and then you want one portable, one hardwire.
right. Okay, so with no more public comment, we will close public comment and we will move to council member comment. Any council member comment? I have a council member comment. It was kind of exciting. The high school, the kids had to do like an exit interview. And they had to, whatever field that they were going into, they had to interview somebody that was already in that field. And then the person in that field also had to interview them. And, I was contacted by a Jaden Garagdi. He is, a high school student. He's smarter than smart. And he got my name off the village website and wanted to interview me. And then I got a chance to interview him. He wants to go into public service or politics. And I just thought that it was such a neat thing. It was such a neat thing to do, to get involved with the kids and just hear their ideas and different things. Like, you know, I don't look at teenagers as being like political minds or public service minds. But it was so neat, and I hope that the high school continues doing that kind of stuff, because it was a lot of fun for me to get ideas from, you know, a teenager. And then I felt kind of stupid at one point. I was using like these little words and he's using like big words, and I needed a thesaurus at one time, but it was just a lot of fun for me. So, thank you to the high school people and to Jaden, and good luck to him. He's going to Columbia University, super smart, stupid. Any other council comments? All right, next on the agenda is adjournment. I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
Boom. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? We're out. Thank you, Councilman.